Yeah.
What's your favorite video game?
Nostalgia wise or of all time?
Okay, so what's your top 3
Top three.
in general? So you can
Okay.
include
All right.
whatever.
For nostalgia purposes only, Final Fantasy VII. That was my
Okay.
childhood. Loved it. Thought it was amazing. Lots of interesting story devices. However, the graphics did not hold up, and I refuse to pay that much for a game that I've already played for the remaster. But until it's complete, and then I can just buy it all in once. I still don't
Mhm.
think it's done. Um, Next is
Excuse me.
probably I am a huge JRPG person, so the Persona series. Uh,
Haven't heard of that.
Persona, one of the most popular ones is Persona 5. Like, it's this kid and he wears like this like mask
I'm
and
gonna
hold on.
Google it.
Yeah. You can just pull it. Let me see if I can pull it up. He's a character in Smash. If you ever played Smash.
Shut the front door.
Yeah. He just got he's an ultimate. Wait,
Is
is
he
it?
like in the? I was gonna say, is he
He's
in the new one?
he's
Because
a
I don't have the
DLC,
new one.
man. He's in some DLC. Yeah, he's really cool. I like his look, and the story is very interesting. It's basically like how do you describe this story? It's like you're a thief, but like you're a thief in like of people's hearts and souls. Like you
Mhm.
find a bad person and then you go into them like their heart and like take the thing that like they care about most so that
Hmm.
it can change them as a person.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good. You
No,
should
that
have
sounds.
you don't have a PlayStation. You have Xbox. You're an Xbox kid. I keep forgetting. PlayStation all day.
I was gifted an Xbox 360,
That's valid. That's valid.
and I'm continuing on. I just feel I don't know. And every time, okay, so I think so. I like the Xbox controllers. I know like the
I give you that.
PlayStation controllers are like so different than the Xbox ones, but like I like how they're fat and weird. Like I like that. And I'm used to it now.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I hold a PlayStation controller, I'm like,
It's so
ah,
little. Yeah.
where's the
Understandable.
rest of it?
Understandable. The new ones for the 5 are a little thicker, so you'll be able to
And I
handle it.
think that they're trying to get on Xbox's level. So,
They're trying to steal more Xbox people. That's what they're trying to do. They're like, oh, we heard
maybe.
controllers were the issue. Here's a new, thicker controller. Come over to PlayStation.
Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
It's genius. Smart
Um,
tactics.
but I don't know. I thought about getting a PlayStation, but I'm like,
No.
nah.
I
Maybe if I have more money, maybe.
get that.
Because I would have to, so I'd have to get the newer, because I have Xbox One, so I have to get the newer Xbox and the newer PlayStation. I would have to get both. I would have to have both.
Right, because you need your
First, my
Xbox for the
Xbox,
exclusives.
yes,
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
and then, but
Just get a PC.
anyway.
Master Race. Just get a PC.
So okay, if we want to talk about PC gaming, I struggle so much with like the WASD stuff.
It takes
I,
time.
I,
It does.
I like my brain just doesn't. It just doesn't want to. And I've told my friends because we've played like a couple games on Steam.
Mhm.
Um, like what was the most recent thing? Well, we played Among Us
Mhm.
recently, but what was the one that required me? Was it Friday the 13th? Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. All right.
Um, and so on top of the fact that I'm scared
Yeah, that one.
for my
Yeah.
life, I have to also try to remember what each button on the keyboard and so it just makes my brain hurt every time I have to like and I just wish I'm like every time I'm on a PC, I wish I had a controller. So if I did really get into PC gaming more, I
Mm.
would still have to connect a controller.
I
I would
mean, you have an Xbox controller. They basically connect like what wirelessly, pretty much.
I
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet.
You should. A lot of games are compatible with your controller. I'm not sure about Phasmo because I haven't played Phasmo on a controller. I played Phasmo before, but not with not a controller.
Yeah, it's so with the thing with Phasmophobia,
Mm.
I don't like playing the game. So, like, I'll play it with my friends because
Hmm.
it's fun to play with them, but, like, I
Right.
won't play it any other time. Like, I'll
No,
only play it with them.
I get that. That's exactly the same with me. I refuse to play it without anybody else. Like, hell no. I'm not. I'm playing a game to be entertained, not to scare the shit out of me.
That part. And I think that's in the thing we played Friday the 13th,
Mm.
and I'm terrified. I'm like, my heart's actually beating in real life because Jason is trying to kill me, and
Yeah.
it's so games aren't supposed to stress me out like that, like what they
Understandable.
do.
Nah, they do it.
Um, so, but anyway, I'm not opposed to PC gaming at all.
Mm.
Something I got into. Well, I say I dabble. I dabble with PC
All right.
gaming.
We'll take that one.
Um, but I also need a new laptop. So,
That's true.
because
Yeah, mind
it's
you.
so slow.
Yeah.
It's so slow. And I
Yeah.
went and I deleted, I transferred a bunch of stuff onto an external hard drive, but
Still
it's
slow.
still slow. And
Yeah.
it's because of um a lot of these programs and stuff that I have on here. So what I plan to do, get a new laptop,
Mm.
completely wipe this one
Okay.
and give it to my dad and see if he can make use of it.
Mm.
Um, but because it still works, like we're having a conversation, it works, but
Yeah,
it's
it's fine.
just so slow. And it's you can't and part of the reason why I need headphones is because you
Mm.
can hear it breathing so hard. The fan is anyway. We are getting off topic.
A little bit. Wait. What was my third game? Third game. I am. Even though I was just talking crap about about
Wait,
mm,
sorry. I had a question and I
yeah,
meant to ask you earlier. You said JRPG games?
yeah.
Is that what you said? What is that? I know
It's
what
a
RPG.
it's an RPG that's in Japan. That's made in Japan.
Oh, okay, okay. So sorry. Go ahead, continue.
So I think my last one is gonna be another nostalgia one, and it's gonna be the Halo series, mainly
Oh,
because I was crapping on Xbox like literally a second ago, but I remember having the most fun with family playing that. Like I'd get cousins over, including
mhm.
you, and we'd
We
play Halo.
played Halo once,
Yeah,
yeah, or
so
twice, a couple times.
yeah, so Halo definitely has a spot in my heart. So yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I we gotta figure out how to play something.
I mean, I got my PC, but I don't have my PlayStation. I don't have my. I have a Switch. I don't have an
Well, we
Xbox.
have those two things, Switch and PC. We can figure something out.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
make
I
it
think
work.
yeah, that may be fun to try to play something.
Yeah,
Um,
but your
okay.
turn. Your three.
I don't okay, so I'm not I feel like I don't have enough experience with video games to even pick. So I really like the Mortal Kombat
Okay,
series.
you're a fighter. All right,
I
that's
like
what's up.
fighting games. Oh, I love fighting games. Um, but except for one, every video game that I've owned,
Mm.
I have started but never like finished playing through like the story or whatever part of the game.
Okay,
Except for one, and that is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
nice, good one.
So it'll probably have to be in my top 3 now because I finished it and it was just a really, really, really entertaining game.
It is, yeah.
Um, it made me really angry a lot too, but
Because your
it was
weapons keep
really it was
breaking.
don't get me started on that shit. Um, no, I really like Legend of Zelda. To the point where well, I am gonna get Breath of the Wild too whenever it comes out.
Oh yeah.
But I might want to try to backtrack and play some of the other Zelda games. Um, I don't even remember what made me get Breath of. I think it was probably one of my friends
Hmm.
that had it and told me about it, and then I got it for Christmas.
Nice.
Anyway, um, Mortal Kombat, Legend of Zelda. I'd have to probably go to like something like Mario Kart. Like I like the Nintendo side
Hmm.
of video games. But again, like I haven't like finished like any type of story mode type thing on any of my Mario Kart games. But I always enjoy I like racing and I like fighting.
Racing and
But
fighting.
I'm
Okay.
but I am trying to get into more of the open world role playing,
Okay.
that kind of stuff. I think my first step into that was Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
But so one game that I really, 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 really like, and I love the animation and the artwork,
Mm-hmm.
Far Cry 5, but I haven't finished the game. But I mean, it's like
It is
a
a fun
beautifully done
open
game.
world game. The Far Cry
Yeah,
series are popular for a reason. They're
yeah.
extremely fun.
So 5 was my first one.
Mm-hmm.
First and only. I do wanna get 6 because it looks interesting and, I've heard good things about it,
Mm-hmm.
but, um, there was a point to what I was saying. So, yeah, I'm getting into, like, more of the open world exploring kind of stuff,
Okay.
but it's I think it's harder for me because I'm used to more structured with the other games that I've been playing.
Right. Yeah.
This one is like,
Do
you gotta
whatever you
figure
want.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Just tell me what to do."
Right. Tell me where to go.
Just
Thank
tell
you.
me what to do and I'll do
Mm,
it. But
yeah.
now I have to figure out what to do, and then I gotta figure out how to do it.
Yeah. It's. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Mm.
Anyway, so yeah, that's so like I always say Mario Kart, uh, um, Mortal Kombat, and what was the one I said it was the third one?
Well,
Oh,
you
Legend of
did
Zelda.
say Zelda, but it sounded like you wanted to add Far Cry.
Far
You
Cry
did.
might be like
Far
like
Cry's
a
runner up for third.
yeah, maybe.
Nice.
I mean, but again, like so I haven't finished Far Cry, so I can't.
Got you.
But I haven't finished Mortal Kombat or Mario Kart, so I guess
Yeah,
it doesn't
but
really matter.
Mario Kart and Mortal Kombat aren't the games that are like you gotta finish those
Right,
stories
you're
because they
right.
don't really. It doesn't matter. You're just fighting. It's
Yeah,
a fighting game. Just fight.
yeah,
It's a racing game. Just fight.
yeah. You're right. Like so, I had Forza 5, I think.
I can never get into real car games. I'm a Mario Kart
I tried.
kid.
No, so I actually liked that game,
Mm,
but because it was so realistic, the controls were like really difficult,
mhm.
and I crashed a lot, and it wasn't fun.
I think the only game that I could probably play that was real cars was like Need for Speed. I think
Oh
those
yeah,
ones are like because the controls are just so simple and your car is just so stupid fast. It's just like it doesn't even make sense, but
yeah,
it's fun. Yeah.
yeah. Fair enough.
But
Fair enough.
Mario Kart over everything. If I could
Yeah.
just get a group together with people who all have Mario Kart and play like I don't know, what's the max? 8 people's Mario Kart or something like that, I would
Mhm.
every day.
I remember when I was younger on my Nintendo DS
mm,
that we would all play Mario Kart,
yep.
and that was so much fun. And then they made it to the point where you all had to have the game to play,
It
and
was
I was
so
like,
stupid. Yeah.
whoever did that, I know that they
They
did that
made
for
some
money.
money. Yeah, they
I know
made
they
some
did that
money.
for money, but I still hate them all the time because I think like trying to think what were we trying to play? Was it Mario Party?
I think it might have been Mario Party.
We were
And we
trying to
all
play
didn't
Mario
have
Party, and
yeah.
one person didn't have it, and it's just like, well, I mean, you can watch us play, but
Right.
that's just
That was it. You
it's
don't have
kind
to
of whack.
watch, right?
It was kind of whack. Anyway, but yeah, I while I so another thing with me and the whole open world stuff is I'm trying to become the person who can play video games independently because I was really used to playing video games with other people.
Right.
I think that's why I like a lot of fighting racing games and stuff like that because I would do that
Yeah.
with other people.
Multiplayers. Yeah.
Um, so it's different for me, but like I like it, you know.
Right.
But I don't set time aside to play video games, and I need to, but usually it's like TikTok or sleep or Netflix, you know?
All those things are important, and it is hard to accept. As you grow, your time is like crucial. So on what you're
Yeah,
gonna use your free time for, because it goes from like being like, oh, this free time to literally like this much free time, and you're like, well, I gotta prioritize
literally,
what I'm gonna do.
literally,
Mhm.
literally. So, Yeah, and even with this podcast, like
Yeah, this is gonna add another thing that it's gonna be fun, but I mean, like, it's gonna add more
adding it in
responsibility,
adding in my schedule. I gotta
less free
set time
time.
aside
Yep.
to prepare for it and stuff.
Mhm.
But um hopefully, like, we're gonna keep this structure where it's more loose and we don't have to do too much preparation for the show. It's really just,
Yeah, it's
this.
just us talking. Yeah.